Ladies and gents, welcome to yet another episode of Up is Down and Left is Right. I've talked about this many times in the last few years. We're living in cloud cuckoo land. The lunatics that run this asylum, this burning wheelie bin, the maniacs in charge of Silicon Valley and the mainstream media, as we are well aware, will happily piss in your face and tell you it's raining. They think you have the memory retention of a goldfish, and as such, no lie, nothing they say can be trusted. But it's even worse than that. If you were to get caught in bed with another woman, if your wife came home from work and walked in and caught you with your balls in a hooker's mouth, nobody would attempt to deny it. It's only in the comedy films when people say things like, it's not what it looks like. Because normal humans, even if they do dodgy things, if they get caught so blatantly and so obviously, they don't have the brass neck to lie about it. They hold their hands up and say, fair enough, love, I'll pack my stuff, and I'll expect the divorce in the post. But the mainstream media in Silicon Valley, they think they run the narrative so completely, they own the narrative, that they can spend years pushing a narrative, blatantly lying, brazenly, not stretching the truth. I'm not going to use any other euphemisms. They love to say things like spin or stretching the truth or mistruth or misspoke. It is a fucking lie. They brazenly and blatantly lie. They are dirty, stinking liars. And this takes the cake. This takes the cake, the donuts, the whole bastard bakery. From the formerly vaunted Washington Post. Opinion: the media treats Biden as badly as or worse than Trump. And here's proof. Fuck me backwards. I don't know what to say. I do not know. Do you not think we remember what the last 5 years looked like? I mean, without any shadow of a doubt, the biggest global media meltdown in history, in human history. King Herod got better press than Donald Bastard Trump. The Orange God was everything from what he eats and drinks, to the jokes he makes, to the conversations he has, proclamations about World War III, lunacy. Stories like this cracker from CNN, Trump gets 2 scoops of ice cream, everyone else gets 1. I mean, seriously, this stuff's still out there as well. It took me 3 seconds to find that. It's still there in a cyberspace for time immemorial, and they will claim with a straight face that Biden gets straight as bad or worse than Trump. I mean, like I said, mind blown. I also managed to find an interview with this Dana Milbank, the certifiable lunatic that wrote this dog shit. I'm not going to call it a story. That wrote this dog shit comedy skit for the Washington Post. And let's watch it.
Donald Trump's time as president was marked by persistent contempt for the media. Once he even declared the news media the enemy of the people. Not once, but many, many times. Washington Post columnist Dana Milbank writes in his latest column that it's President Biden, not Trump, who may actually have a legitimate gripe with the media.
Can you believe they're even... I just can't... I can't believe it. It's just... They might as well run a headline. Winston Churchill started World War II. Father Christmas invaded Czechoslovakia. Like, Jesus punched Mary Magdalene in the tits. It's flying in the face of reality itself.
Milbank tasked an artificial intelligence company with analyzing hundreds of thousands of news articles from dozens of media outlets. And the results here, quote, the media treats Biden as badly as or worse than Trump. Joining us now is Dana Milbank. He is a columnist of the Washington. What did you find?
Right. Fiscal note, the folks who did this for me, they cast a very wide net. So you'd get, the extremes and also all of us in the middle to the greatest extent possible. It's kind of what you...
I love the way he says with a straight face, all of us in the middle. All of us in the middle. You are fucking Goebbels, mate. You're just making reality fit your opinions. And it's obvious to anyone who's got a hole in their arse. What do you mean we're in the middle? You've just told us, after 5 years of Donald Trump being called a pissy rapist, that Biden's got worse flack than him. I mean, listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Pointy-eared little goblin.
Would expect it started out for Biden fairly favorable coverage the first few months of the year. The last 4 months, however, Biden has been at where Donald Trump was or lower than where Donald Trump is in terms of media sentiment. I mean, it's not bias, it's the actual words we're using. So we are as negative as a collective media on Joe Biden, if not more so than we were to Donald Trump at a time when he was trying to overthrow democracy. And I think that's a tremendous indictment of our whole industry.
At a time when he was trying to overthrow democracy. Anyway, I'm not going to force you to watch this whole thing. I just wanted you to see it. Lunacy. 5 years of stories like that from CNN, and they want you to think Biden's the one getting short shift. Can you believe the Shiite, these maniacs, are happy to sit? I mean, I can't believe he said that with a straight face. And the actual full piece, I will link it in the description. It's lunacy. These bollocks graphs. You know what I mean? It reminds me of that kid who got done for affluenza in the United States. It was because his parents spoiled him, so he never learned any boundaries, and he didn't know what was right from wrong. And they could find experts to sit there with a straight face in a court of law and say, yeah, he shouldn't be done for murder because it's not his fault. It's not his fault he's a fucking little cunt. You can always find an expert to talk bollocks on your behalf. And that is all this boils down to. If you believe this nonsense from the Washington Post, you are dafter than you look. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the stream at 7 p.m. Cheers.